Alrighty then, let's talk. So apparently the whole shabill, as they would say, the T was Chicago was the Bears offense was a shamble. They won a training camp. The reason it's a big deal is because Ben Johnson's there, and they think it's like, you know, when people say Ozempic and you just start losing weight regardless of your lifestyle. That's what people in life think everything is. When you start taking certain supplements, or you know, somebody come up with a fix for something, everybody thinks it's a quick fix. But if you actually find a quick fix, it usually comes with a cost, right? So this is to be expected. It's day one in training camp. I get it. You know, they created this offense and they did training camp or mini camps and OTAs, and they should be better together, but it takes some time, you know, to get everybody on the same page, rookies, vets. It's a new system, and in reality, you probably need 2 or 3 years before they actually started to thrive in this system. But I didn't think he was a magic pill, you know. It takes time for people to understand what he wants, the formation, and then a lot of those guys carried over from the Eberflus era. So a lot of these guys have to unlearn something, and for a lot of times that's easier. I mean, that's harder than having to learn something, you know. I mean, that's harder to change something than for rookies to have to learn it, because you have to unlearn a certain mindset, a certain playbook that Eberflus had. So, but it's not the end of the world. If you start talking about, you know, in the preseason and they still, you know, not knowing the formations, and Caleb Williams still throwing, you know, interceptions and all that type of stuff. Well, you got to remember, you know, Detroit has a system. You know, Detroit has certain caliber of talent that Chicago don't have. You got to remember, Ben Johnson took over at the end period of that first season. So, you know, and then he was able to install some things around the offense. But it's going to take some time. It's a lot of expectations. It's a lot of media things. It's a lot of draft things. So through the week and through the weeks, they'll get better. They'll get better. They'll get understanding. They'll do a lot of the things that they liked in Detroit. They'll do a lot of the things that he liked to do but couldn't do in Detroit. Maybe due to Jared Goff's limitations. Maybe because of certain other roster limitations. Maybe also because maybe the head coach really wasn't feeling it. So it just takes some time. It takes time, you know, for people overreacting to the first day of training camp. I mean, this is pretty much his first time doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is everybody's first time under this regime, because this regime has never done anything. This is the first time. So the first time you do something, you might have beginner's luck, but the first time you do it, it's not masterful. It's just people are looking to overreact. You know what I'm saying? People are looking to overreact. People are looking to gravitate towards. You know, if he sat there and he threw 3 or 4 touchdowns, I don't think people would have a big deal with it. They will overreact. But it's part of training camp. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, you're just shaking off the rust. It's go time. Some guys might be in shape. Some guys may be visual learners. Some might be learners that, like me, you have to do it. You know, you have to walk through it. So, of course, it's nerves. I mean, Dennis Allen is taking over the defense. Really good defensive coordinator. I don't read much into it. Now, if I'm a Bears fan, year one, I know it's a lot of expectations. The NFL shows a lot of optimism. This is the year where this is time of year where, you know, ticket sales is up and merch is up and apparel is up. It's the season to sell hope. It's the season to sell hope. But in reality, you know, year one, I'm really not expecting much if I'm the Chicago Bears. I'm not. Year one, I'm not expecting much. And I know y'all, I want to hurry up and win a championship. No, I say in the middle of year two, I would look for Chicago to really turn that corner. You know, because Ben Johnson, you got to remember, he's a virgin when it comes to this too. This is the first time, you know, he doing this. So you got to get them to unlearn the mentality that they already learned, you know. Then on top of that, not only do you have to get them to unlearn the mentality, you have to learn a new system, and then you don't even know if the new system is any good. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know if the new system is any good. So, you know, because you're going to make tweaks, you know, you're going to make adjustments, you know, that's all. And you got to understand, people looking at this from an offensive standpoint, he's the head coach. So as an offensive head coach, you know, offense and defense, because to know offense and call plays, you got to know the defense. So he's over the whole thing. So there's going to be adjustment period. People look at that as X's and O's. It's really, in my opinion, it's really it's a social thing. More than the X's and O's as being a head coach. I feel like you need to have the social skills to be able to communicate, and, you know, you need to be able to have the management skills. And if you don't have social skills and you don't have management skills, no matter how good or rocket science you are, or good X's and O's you are, you're not going to be good at this job. That's just the God honest truth. So his number one thing is how to manage personalities. That's from coaches to position coaches to front office to the players, and then, you know, time management. Y'all don't look at it. Yeah, look at management is just clock management, game management, but management is also, you know, what time they leaving for the bus, hotel management. You know what I'm saying? You know, when we scheduling walkthroughs, and who we holding accountable if they don't come on time, and who we grant leniency to, and worry about other players getting jealous, and when we letting the veterans rest. So you got to manage personalities and manage the schedule and game management. So people look at, you know, the coaching job just from one aspect. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notification. Hit the link tree, follow me everywhere. Peace.